Welcome to Zaleski Sports for Game 2 of the Triangular here in Rosholt at the Fairgrounds. This time, Columbus Catholic, the home team, taking on the Amherst Falcons. Who'll be hitting first in this one. Due up for Amherst in the top of the first. Here's Levi Cullen, A.J. O'Brien, Sully Perkins. Pitching in this one for the Columbus Catholic Dons is Carter Summer. They just came off a win against Rosholt, 16-6 in the opener of the Triangular. Taking a look at Columbus Catholic's defense, catching Matt Konishny, first base Jude Becerra, second base Caleb Pankratz, shortstop Carson Eckes, third base Ryan Bernick, and from left to right in the outfield is Drew Lang, Ray Becker, Nolan Frayne. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. We got first pitch here. Coming up, Carter Summer versus Levi Cullen, the catcher for the Falcons. Fired in for a strike, 1-1. Amherst 13-7 on the year, 9-2 in conference play in the Central Wisconsin East. They fell to conference leading Wittenberg-Burnham Wood in a big road loss yesterday. Columbus Catholic 9-8, 4-6 in conference play in the Clover Belt East. That's called strike. Full count now to the catcher. And a swing and a miss. That's a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. One down now for A.J. O'Brien, the shortstop for Amherst. That lands in for a strike, 0-1. This is Dan Lau on play-by-play right now with Katie Lecton producing. We had Coach Joe Konishny calling game 1, and Katie will be calling the next game between Rosholt and Amherst. And that's a grounder to short. And throw off line, allowing A.J. O'Brien to reach. Not sure if we'll rule that a hit or an error. Probably an error. The throw was well off. So A.J. O'Brien reaching on an E6. And that pass ball allows him to advance to second. And it looks like it hit him. So on a hit by pitch and an error, we got 2 on. Right away here in the first inning, Mike Ledowski, the pitcher, to bat. When I said that, my mind instantly went to Mike Wazowski. And that lands in for a strike. Not only is there a Mike Ledowski, but isn't Sully the other Monsters Inc. character? He batted before Mike Wazowski. Count 1-1. That bounces past Konechny, allowing each runner to advance. Now 2 in scoring position for Amherst. And that's a swing and a miss. 2-2. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Gladowski. And that's low. Bases loaded now for the Falcons.
Up to bat, Pesky on deck, Gladowski.
Summer with that early strikeout, and it's been trouble ever since with the error, hit by pitch, and walk. Amherst in their new all-black uniforms today. I'm told they have blue jerseys as well that go with the black pants. Coached by Zaleski Sports' own Bill Held, who got his 100th win last week or the week before, so congratulations to him. That's a swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Ethan Pesky, the third baseman. And that's fouled away. Coming up after Pesky is Gage Gladowski, the right fielder. And Konechny comes in to talk to Summer at the mound. Two and two to Pesky. 1 down, bases full. And he didn't go around, is the consensus here, and it'll be full count to another batter. And this one driven to the outfield. And caught out in right center. Tagging up is O'Brien for the first run of the day for the Falcons on the sacrifice fly by Ethan Pesky. Now 2 down. Runners on first and second. Gage Gladowski. That's outside, 1-0. That's hit into the outfield. And nearly caught. And a run scores. Sully Perkins around on the single by Gladowski. Nice effort there by Ray Becker out in center. He came a long way to come in and catch it, but it came out of his glove. Now 2 in for Amherst, bringing up John Carlson, the first baseman. Two on, 2 out, 2 in for the Falcons. Carlson chops it to third, a slow roller. And he's thrown out at first to end the inning. Amherst scoring 2. Columbus Catholic to bat after these messages.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Welcome back to Rosholt. Amherst 2, Columbus Catholic nothing, but it's the Dons' turn to take the plate. Due up for them, Carson Eckes, Mac Konishny, Carter Summer. Your pitcher today for Amherst, Mike Gladowski. Columbus fresh off a 16-run game this morning against Rosholt.
Leading off for Columbus Catholic.
Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Seems like a lot of warm-up time. Longer than usual. But ball's in coming down. Gladowski versus Eckes. Eckes injured for a good portion of the year. He closed out that first game against Rosholt. Picked up a few hits. And the lefty leadoff hitter steps up. First pitch ball, 1-0 to Eckes. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. 1-1 to the shortstop. That sinks in for a strike, 1-2. High and away, 2-2. was drizzling a bit. It doesn't look like it is at the moment. And this chop to third. Over to first for the out. 5-3 put out to get Carson Eckes from Pesky to Carlson. Matt Konechny, the catcher for the Dons, stepping up. And that's driven out into left. And up to the hill. Konechny, stand up double.
Up to bat, number 16, Carter Summer.
Out in left field at the Rothschild Field here. There's a little incline. And it hit it just up that little hill. Now 1 out, runner on second for the pitcher, Carter Summer. He surrendered 2 runs in the top of the inning. First pitch strike to Summer, 0-1. Chilly, windy day here in Rothschild, but we got a heater going in the press box, and we have a press box. That's more than I can say for a lot of the games I do. Oh and 2 now to Summer. Over to third. Looked back. Konechny at second. And 2 down.
Up to bat, number 5, Ray Becker. On deck, number 25.
Nice job by Pesky keeping Matt Konechny at bay. Now up for the Dons is Ray Becker, the center fielder. He had that near diving catch in the first inning. Gladowski looks back initially and he comes in safe. That was a nice pickoff move by Gladowski. And hit to Pesky once again. And thrown out to Carlson for the 3rd time in the inning. Pesky being just that to the Dons for the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd coming up after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate,
Call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. WIAA baseball action. Columbus Catholic versus Amherst. Top of the second frame. Summer looking to recover from that 27-pitch first inning. Stepping up to the plate in this half inning for Amherst. Cook, Hintz, Cullen. New pitcher for Columbus Catholic. I believe that's Carson Eckes. He came in and pitched a bit in the first game. So Eckes pitching, Summer to short.
On deck number 5, Logan Hens.
Dylan Cook, the left fielder, at the plate. He drives that up and caught by Summer at short for a quick first out. Bring up Logan Hintz. Logan Hintz, the second baseman for Amherst, has 8 siblings.
Logan Hens. On deck number 23, Levi Cullen.
I got a list of factoids on the Falcons from Coach Held. Low 1-0 to Hintz. That's popped away foul.
Reminder, if you get a foul ball and bring it to the concession stand, they have some candy for you. Return those balls to the concession stand.
Grounded to second and off his chest. Safe is Hintz. Bringing up the top of the order, Levi Cullen, the catcher, on the E4.
Cullen up to bat. On deck number 24.
That just bounced up right off the chest of Pankratz, and he looked the wrong direction. It went to his right, and he looked left. And next thing you know, Hintz at first. Catcher Levi Cullen is a duck hunter, but his brother more into turkey hunting. Is his brother in high school, Katie?
They're twins.
They're twins. And that ball bobbled by Konechny, allowing Hintz to make second with no throw. One and one, runner in scoring position once again for the Falcons. Cullen struck out to start the game, his first at bat. That ball gets waved from Konechny, but Hintz does not advance. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly serving the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. This is grounded, ruled dead. Off his foot. Levi has two brothers, Lincoln and Cash. Cash is the twin. And full count, hit out into left and caught. Easy play there for Lang, 2 down with a runner on second.
AJ O'Brien on deck,
Bring up A.J. O'Brien, who reached on the error and scored in the first frame. Now I challenge Katie to give me all 8 brothers of Logan Hintz. And that gets out into left, and scoring is Hintz on the play. And on the errant throw, runner on third now for Amherst. A.J. O'Brien makes his way to third. Scoring is Hintz, and 3-0.
Up to bat, number 4, Sully Perkins. On deck, number 1, Mike Gladowski.
Bring up Sully Perkins. He was hit and scored last inning. If Sully and Mike don't go as their respective characters for Halloween one year, that's a missed opportunity. That bounces in. 1-1 now to Sully Perkins. That fired in just a bit outside. 2-1. It's driven into right and caught to end the inning. Amherst scores one more run, and they now lead 3-0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the second coming up in just a bit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Ryan Burnick up to bat for Columbus Catholic. He was the starting pitcher in Game 1 and pitched, I think, 6 of the innings and totaled his day with 94 pitches. 2 earned runs, 4 runs in total. 6 runs in total. Gladowski looks in and delivers. Low, 1-0. Pitcher Mike Gladowski has a dog named Micah, the size of a horse. He's the youngest of 4 brothers who have all been good baseball players at Amherst. He is also head coach Bill Held's neighbor. That's a called strike. Nice stop there by Cullen. 2-2 now. And that's fouled away. 2-2. Matt Konechny doubled for the Dons in the first inning, but it was rather quick work by Gladowski on the mound. 3 grounders to third. That's low. Full count now to Burnick. And that's a walk. The first of the day by Gladowski. Burnick takes first, bringing up Jude Becerra, the first baseman. Quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let MACCI's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. That's a strike. 0-1 to Becerra. I know that had no chance of hitting me in between net and the window, but that made me jump.
Guys, there's not one hole in it.
0-2 now to Jude. Hey, Jude. That's high. 1-2. That was a high pitch, and it's fouled and caught by Pesky, who gets the double play. Pesky now responsible for all 5 outs in one way or another. Having quite a game at third. Bring up Caleb Pankratz, the second baseman. The highlighter blue bat.
Up to bat is number 13, Caleb Pankratz. On deck, number 8, Nolan Fran.
That high pitch is fouled away. One and one to Pankratz. Gladowski delivers. Low, 2-1. Same spot, low, 3-1. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And that's another walk from Gladowski. Pankratz takes first. Bring up Nolan Frayne, the right fielder. Ball called high, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Frayne, the number 8 hitter. Should the inning continue, Drew Lang is on deck. Still, only 3 batters faced by Gladowski this inning, but it's been a long workload. He's behind 3-0 to the number 8 hitter with Pankratz over at first. And that's down the heart of the plate for the first strike, 3-1. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, our second of 3 games here at the Rochelt Fairgrounds on Brooks Field with their nice new scoreboard. Now full count to Frayne. And that's high and inside, another walk. Runners on first and second now for Drew Lang. Gladowski struggling with getting strikes here in the second inning after that quick 1-2, well, 1 hit first inning, but relatively quick, and it's been more work this second inning for him. Already over 20 pitches. And that's fouled away. Gladowski to Lang. Just a bit high, 2-1. Another pitch high, 3-1. Fouled away, full count. Pankratz at second, Frayne at first. 2 of the 3 walks in the inning. If it weren't for Pesky's heads-up play, be a different situation. Full count, 2 down, runners will be going. And another one fouled away. And Gladowski tries to get Pankratz at second. He's able to get back in time. And that gets past the catcher, but it was a walk anyway. The 4th of the inning.
Up to
Frayne to second, Pankratz to third. Top of the order now, Carson Eckes. That's low, 1-0. To lefty leadoff hitter who's now pitching for the Dons. Started at short. And that's outside, 2-0. Amherst will be very fortunate to get out of this bottom of the second without allowing a run. 4 walks in the inning.
I still have to expect his helmet to fall off in between first and second. Tip his head back and just give her. Yeah.
And that's a strike, 2-2. Godowski to Eckes, and that's driven over the head of the second baseman. Pankratz in. Frayne was held at third for the first run of the game for the Dons on the RBI single by Eckes, bringing up Matt Konishny, who doubled last inning. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Now bases loaded for Konishny. Would love to put up a crooked number for Columbus. And a big cut, 1-1. That was the first hit of the inning for Columbus Catholic. All walks prior to that. That was close, just high now, 2-1. And that's hit foul down the third baseline. And another foul ball, as Glodowski's now at around 40 pitches on the inning. Frayne on third, Lang on second, Eckes on first. Konishny at bat. And that's hit past the shortstop. 1 run in. 2 in. And runners on third and second now on the RBI single from Konechny. Sorry, the 2-run single. Picks up a couple RBI as Frayne and Lang score. Now take the lead. Sorry, now they tie the game at 3. And the long inning continues for Gladowski. Carter Summer was the starting pitcher, now the shortstop.
Oh, yeah. Best thing about freshmen is they become soft. That's it.
That's good.
That's low and stopped by Cullen. Gladowski gets that call, 1-1. Still 2 down on that double play made by Pesky, which feels like forever ago. He's still responsible for all 5 outs in one way. Called strike 1-2. And that's driven, and that's just on the line, fair, up the hill. And it's ruled foul.
I think that was foul.
Was it?
Yeah. By half a strand of grass.
That was very, very close.
7/8. If you blinked, it was fair.
And Summer back at bat, 1-2 to him.
Really close.
Fouled away. There are a couple warming up in the Falcon bullpen.
No, actually, they will give me a headache. They need to be over there.
Our boys, yeah. That's, yeah. Good call, Bobby.
Hunter and Luke will give me a headache.
And that's a called third strike, and the inning is finally over for the Falcons. They surrender 3, and the game is now tied. Top of the third after this.
Pitch count after 2.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Dan Lau here. This game is brought to you by Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons ready mix and block plant of Marshfield. Now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Neil Diamond over the loudspeakers right now as Amherst prepared to back Gladowski. Pesky Gladowski.
Up to bat, number 1, Mike Gladowski. On deck, number 13, Ethan Pesky.
After that long inning, the Dons tie it up at 3. Gladowski walked his first time up. That's fired in for a strike. 2-2. Eckes still on the mound for Columbus. And that bounces in, full count. This is hit down to short. And Summers' throw over the head of Becerra. Gladowski reaches on the throwing error. Bring up Ethan Pesky.
Up to bat, number 13, Ethan Pesky. On deck, number 28, Gage Gladowski.
Pesky hit a sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first inning. This is driven out into right and falls. Gladowski around third and Amherst back on top.
Up to bat, number 28, Gage Gladowski.
Pesky with the RBI.
John Carlson.
Now Gage Gladowski at bat. Now runner on second with nobody out for Amherst. This is hit to second and out at first. Runner advances to third.
Up to bat, number 10, John Carlson. On deck, number 3, Dylan Cook.
Carlson stepping up. He grounded out back in the first inning. And Pesky safe on the throwdown. Amherst fell 20-3 last night. They got Rosholt after this game. Then a lot more action this week on the road at WIAA Fremont, at Mosinee, then they host Manawa, and go to Bondwell on Thursday. And this is hit into the outfield and another run in. Pesky scoring on the Carlson RBI single.
Up to bat, number 3,
Bring up Dylan Cook.
Number 5, Logan Hintz.
For Columbus Catholic, they beat Rosholt this morning. And then this week they have Rib Lake and Greenwood on the road. Then they host Greenwood on Thursday and go to Marathon the following week. So a jam-packed schedule for both teams to close out this regular season. And now Eckes behind 3-0 to Dylan Cook, who lined out in the second inning. And that's hit out into center and caught by Becker for the second out of the inning. Bring up Logan Hintz, who reached on an error and scored in the second. And Konishny throws down to second and gets Carlson for the third out of the inning, but Amherst scores for the third straight inning. They now lead 5-3. You're watching high school baseball on Selesky Sports, bottom of the third after this.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Welcome back to Selesky Sports. Mike Gladowski still on the hill for Amherst as they now lead 5-3, putting in 2 in the top of the third inning. This game is brought to you by First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield, serving anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. So I just found out yesterday why the Marawood Conference is called what it is. I never really considered it, but Marathon County and Wood County, Marawood. Batting for Columbus is Ray Becker, the center fielder, who hits it over the head of Pesky onto the hill for a sliding double, and he will take third on the errant throw. And we're in the bottom of the third here, and each team making it as hard as they can. Nothing has been easy for either squad so far today. Now Becker on third for Ryan Burnick, the third baseman. It's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Regal Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer for the products and expertise to do it right. And that is hit out into center to the wall by Burnick. 1 run scores and a runner on second. And this game is now 5-4. Jude Becerra stepping up with a runner in scoring position now. And we have another high-scoring game due up here. Already 9 total runs through 2.5. Gladowski looking back, Burnick, and delivers, gets a check swing. 0-2 is Becerra, the first baseman, who fouled out in the second inning. That was part 1 of the double play, and then Pesky heads up, threw it to first to get the double play. And he didn't go. 1-2. This is driven out into right and caught. Not enough time for Burnick to tag up either, so 1 down.
Up to bat, number 13, Caleb Pankratz. On deck, number 8.
1 down, Caleb Pankratz, who walked and scored last inning. And that's low, 2-0 to Pankratz. Two and 1 to the second baseman. And that's stopped by Cullen. But heads up, Burnick scampers to third. Three and 1 down, runner on third, and a swing and a miss, full count. And another walk by Gladowski. Runners on the corners for Nolan Frayne. And Coach Held will come to the mound. We'll have a pitching change. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, a song I don't very much care for, playing on the loudspeakers. Wyatt Bodewine now pitching for the Falcons. Runners on the corners. So if you you're a freshman, you want to learn how to pitch, get thrown in a big situation. Runners on the corners, 1-run lead. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's South Side. Still just one out this inning. Bodewine in relief of Gledowski. The Dons have scored one, now trail 5-4. One down, runners on the corners. Nolan Frayne, the right fielder, walked and scored in the second inning. Let's see if we have any fun factoids from Coach Held on Wyatt. We do not. He wasn't in the starting lineup. Sorry, Wyatt. Frayne shows bunt, and Bodewine's errant throw, and what a heads-up play. I mean, you do what you're taught to do, run and go cover home, but I guess not heads up. A nice recovery by Bodewine. That was sure to be a tying run. And he runs down to home and tags out the runner. Burnick out at home. So you earn yourself an out with a wild pitch, and that's as many as they had in the inning. Now 2 down. And that pass ball allows a runner to get to third. Pankratz to third. 1-1 to Frayne. And that's high and outside, 2-1. Three and 1 to the number 8 hitter. And that's a swing and a miss. Full count. Pankratz will be going on anything. And I'm not sure that Frayne knew he was walked.
Up to bat, Drew Lang on deck, top of the order.
Runners on first and third. Drew Lang, who walked and scored in the second, stepping up to the plate. Again, young pitcher on the mound. He's still getting used to the pitching here on the varsity level, and Coach Held tells his catcher to call time and give everyone a chance to get the signs. And that's a first pitch strike, 0-1 to Lang. Now Bodwine ahead, 0-2. And that's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Wyatt Bodwine to end the inning. The Dons played a run. Top of the fourth coming up in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to Rosholt. Hintz, Cullen, O'Brien. Due up for the Falcons. They lead 5-4. Hintz reached on an error and scored last inning. Eckes still on the mound for Columbus Catholic.
Up to bat, Hintz on deck.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 6, and Saturdays, 8 till 4. And that's a single out into left field for Hintz, his second time reaching base today. Now up is top of the order, Levi Cullen, the catcher.
Up to bat, number 23, Levi Cullen on deck. Number 24, AJ O'Brien.
We're certainly hoping so. Because your mouth and Hunter and Luke will give me a headache.
Yeah, we said you're not sitting here.
I think I missed some pitch.
Or I'll come down
And that's low.
the other dugout again.
They throw down to first, and Hintz safe. And hit out into left. And droops fair. Now runners on first and second for Amherst. And
Up to bat, number 24, A.J. O'Brien.
A.J. O'Brien, the shortstop, now up to bat. And we have not had an inning yet in which there hasn't been either half of an inning which there hasn't been action on the base path.
So every time he pitches, you have to hit that, and then balls and strikes are over there. After he
And that's a first pitch strike from Eckes.
Dylan, do you know who Antonio Brown is?
Yeah.
He was detained after an altercation where gunshots were fired outside a celebrity boxing event in Miami.
That's a very not surprising statement.
That is not surprising.
And that's caught out in left center for the first out.
Isn't he the one that ran out midfield? Yeah. He's the one whose mental health is not there. Yeah. He's not mentally there. He got number 4.
One down, runners on first and second. Sully Perkins, the center fielder.
He got absolutely smacked when he was with the Steelers when he was wide receiver, and he got like CTE.
Perkins is 0 for 1 today with a hit by pitch and a run. And nice stop there by Konishny. 2-2. Sully Perkins is from Virginia and a pretty good crawdad hunter. Coach Bill says, for real, he knows how. That's over the head of Sully, and both runners advance. Now 2 in scoring position for the center fielder. And that's driven into right and not caught. 1 run scores. Now we have runners on the corners. Hintz scores. Cullen to third. Perkins to first on the error in right. 6-4 ball game now. Falcons in the lead. And that's hit high into right and caught for the second out. Tagging up is Cullen and another run in for Amherst. Sacrifice fly by Gladowski. Bring up Ethan Pesky. 1 for 1, 2 RBI, a double. And that pitch from Eckes high and away, 1-0. Ethan Pesky's nickname is Rodeo Clown. Will be going into ironworking after high school.
Yes, very much so they are.
he offers 2-1 to the third baseman. And that's high and a walk from Eckes. Runners on first and second now for Gage Gladowski.
Gage Gladowski on deck, John Carlson.
Gage knows how to do a wheelie on a dirt bike. Are Mike and Gage cousins? Katie doesn't know. And both runners go on the pass ball. Second and third for Gladowski. 2 down, 2 in this inning as Amherst has a 7-4 lead. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. This is hit to Summer. And not caught by Becerra. 2-run score. That's Gladowski and Pesky coming in. Is Amherst now ahead 9-4. And that relay from short to first has been an issue today for the Dons.
Oh, just kidding. JK.
Bring up John Carlson. That's hit past third and short. Now runners on first and second on the single from Carlson. And we have a time called here. Looks like, I think they're just talking it over. Coach with Eckes and Konishny. Milwaukee Tools demo days are this Friday and Saturday at Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Get great deals on Milwaukee Tools and outdoor power equipment this Friday and Saturday at Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks, Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices.
Number 8,
Wyatt Bodwine, who has come in as pitcher, now up to bat. Amherst has plated 4 in the top half of the fourth. And freshman Bodwine finds himself in a big spot here with 2 on, 2 out. And that drops in for a strike, 3-1. And Bodwine takes the walk. Bases loaded for Logan Hintz, who has already hit in this inning as the Falcons have batted around the order. Eckes is offering just outside, 1-0. High, 2-0.
Right, and when I know of camps are going on, I post them for everybody to see it, and nobody.
And that hits him.
Up to bat, number 23, Levi Cullen. On deck, number 24, A.J. O'Brien.
Gage Kladowski scores. Carlson to third. Bodwine to second. Bases loaded for Levi Cullen in top of the order. We will have a pitching change. We'll find out who after these commercial messages.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Now pitching for the Dons is Matt Konieczny. He was catching. And this taking a little longer than usual due to just that. No catcher to warm up the pitcher who was catching. Amherst up 6 now, 10-4 for Levi Cullen, who will be batting with bases loaded. And looks like Ray Becker will be catching, I believe. Thank you for joining us this afternoon here at Rosholt. Columbus Catholic beating Rosholt 16-6 in Game 1. Game 2 underway now, and then to follow, we have Amherst versus Rosholt, a battle between Central Wisconsin teams, Amherst of the East, Rosholt of the South. The Central Wisconsin Conference track meet is just down the road at Rosholt High School at the moment.
Monday, May 19th, and you do not need to be present to win. And also, if you get a foul ball and retrieve that and bring that to the concession stand, they do have some wonderful candy for you to swap.
Konieczny getting warmed up here, of course, the very talented basketball player for the Dons. A good baseball player as well. He's picked up a couple RBI in this game and has doubled and singled. But he finds himself in a bases loaded situation. Cullen singled and scored earlier this inning.
Up to bat, Cullen. On deck, O'Brien.
Thank you very much.
And that's a called first pitch strike. 0-1 to Cullen. Now 0-2 on the foul ball.
How many hundreds would you like?
$20.
Okay.
And that's just outside. 1-2.
If I wanted to make a contribution for the press scoreboard,
That is
who would I make it out to?
straight through the booster club, so that would be, you'd have to check, actually, Wayne is down there, Chuck and Wayne Crop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's over.
Yeah, he'd have more information on that.
And that's hit into shallow center. No one is. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Amherst now ahead 12-4. With runners on first and second on the 2-run single from Cullen.
Up to bat, A.J. O'Brien.
Bring up A.J. O'Brien. 7 runs in the inning for the Falcons. This weekend, of course, rivalry week in the MLB. All games on MLB TV are free. But as a Twins fan, I cannot partake this weekend because they play the Brewers and they get blacked out on MLB TV because we are in Wisconsin. So I can get every other Twins game except when they play the Brewers. Oh, they're on Fox today. They're giving away cribbage boards. I think it's today, and that game's sold out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, 'cause last night they had their storm.
2-2 to O'Brien. Konechny delivers, and that bounces in, hits the ump, and both runners advance safely. And on that pass ball, in comes another run. And lucky for Becker there that third baseman wasn't looking, but... And this ball is being tossed around every which way at the moment. If that runner were to be out somehow, I wouldn't have no way of knowing who the ball went from. It probably went left, catcher, left, first. At any rate, Hintz scores. Cullen is on third. And O'Brien's still at bat with a full count, 2 outs. So Cullen will be going on anything. And heads up running. And he's tagged out at home to end the 8-run inning by Amherst. Bottom of the 4th coming up after this.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the fourth, Amherst 13, Columbus Catholic 4. Wyatt Bodwine back on the mound in relief of Mike Gladowski. Wyatt Bodwine, a young player for the Falcons. And due up for the Dons, Ekis Konishny Summer. And that's driven into right for a home run. That's Carson Ekis with the home run out into right.
Home run by number 20, Carson Ekis.
And he touches home. 13-5 now. Matt Konishny, who was catching, now pitching up to bat. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. And this is hit a mile high in the infield. Pesky calling and catching. One down, Carter Summer.
On deck, Ray Becker.
Bodwine looking in and delivering. And that hits Summer. Runner on first now.
Up to bat, number 5, Ray Becker. On deck, number 25.
Bring up Ray Becker, who is now the catcher for Columbus Catholic.
Me too, and then send him here next.
And Bodwine almost falls over every pitch he throws. Looks like he's throwing his whole body into it. The wind picking up here in Rosholt. And that's low, 3-0. And that's a called strike high. The umpire hasn't been giving a lot of those today. Not as friendly on the high pitches. Now 3-1 to Summer. Sorry, to Becker. And that gets past Cullen. Runners on first and second. Bring up Ryan Burnick.
25, Ryan Burnick. On deck, number 15, Jude Becerra.
That's high, 1-0 to Burnick. No batting gloves, Burnick.
No, Charlie? No, how did you here to buy some raffle tickets? Oh, darn it. My mom didn't give me any money. Parked you lost 6 of these 2 days ago. There's no 2 that wasn't 2 days ago. I've been drinking every day.
Bodwine looks back at second and fires in a low strike. And that's outside. And that's a walk. Hit by pitch, walk, and walk. And like that, just like that, base is loaded. With 1 down in the bottom of the 4th for Jude Becerra, 0 for 2 today. Nice scoop by Cullen. Saves a run there. 2-0 to the first baseman. That's a swing and a miss. 2-1. Ball past Cullen. And Bodwine with another tag out at home. That's the second time he's had a wild pitch. And Cullen quickly getting to it and relaying it back to Bodwine. Now runners on second and third and 2 down. And Bodwine will pick up the 3-1 count on Becerra.
Number 15, Jude Becerra.
And that's on the outside corner, full count. Both runners preparing to go on anything here with 2 down. And that's another walk. Becerra gave a look as if he thought that was a strike. Now bases loaded for Pankratz, who has 2 walks on the day. And this is hit. Diving stop at short. But all runners advance. No opportunity to make a play.
Up to bat, number 8, Nolan Frame.
So an RBI single from Pankratz. Now the base is still loaded for Nolan Frame. He also has 2 walks on the day. And that's past Cullen. But Burnick stays put at third. He doesn't want to be the third out at home of the game. The wind really picking up here. There's a rain. Could be more rain coming. That fouled away. 2-1. Another one fouled away. 2-2. Bodewine fires in, and that's high. Might be playable in foul territory. Carlson ranging over and catching to end the fourth inning. Amherst 13, Columbus Catholic 6. Top of the fifth coming up after this.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Sully Perkins, Mike Ladowski, and Ethan Pesky to bat.
Well, that's smarter than having to pay field rental.
Yeah, it's like you pay like you end up getting a free game.
Konechny is still on the mound for the Dons. He came in last inning in relief. This one is hit high into center. The left fielder ranges way over. That's certainly a play to be made, you would think, by the center fielder, but the wind might have been taking it a bit. I'm not sure. One down for Mike Ladowski. And that's called low. Same spot, 0-2 to the cleanup hitter. And that's chopped foul. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty, and that's a strikeout from Konechny for the second out. Ethan Pesky now up to bat. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department where you get a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield. And Konechny likes that spot, the bottom of the strike zone. He's probably thinking, if the umpire is going to keep giving me that one, I'm going to keep throwing it there. 1-1 now to Ethan Pesky. That bounces in and stopped by Ray Becker. And that's high over the head of Pesky. 3-1.
It does. He broke his wrist like 2 or 3 years in a row.
Well, he had a brace on last year in Legion on his arm.
Outside. And that's a walk. I thought we were going to have our first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Gage Glodowski stepping up now with a runner on. And that's hit to second and out at short. No harm done on the walk. And we got the bottom of the fifth coming up. Amherst 13, Columbus Catholic 6. Now we'll have a word from our sponsors on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the fifth. Wyatt Bodwine still on the hill. Due up for Columbus, Drew Long, Carson Eckes, Mac Konishny. Sorry, Drew Lang. Drew Lang is 0 for 1 today with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. That's inside, 2-0. We're in the fifth of game 2 of 3 at Brooks Field. Fouled back, 2-1 to the number 9 hitter. And that is hit high into center and caught. One down, top of the order, Carson Eckes, who hit that homer last inning. And I thought that was on the bounce, but it must have hit him before it hit the dirt. Eckes taking first for Matt Konishny. Started at catcher, now pitching. He is 2 for 3 today with 2 runs batted in. Bodwine finds the outside corner, 0-1. Konishny down 0-2 here with a runner on and 1 out.
I had it plugged into the battery pack for the first game, so it was at 100% after the game.
Yeah, but sitting there.
Bodwine looks back at first, fires in, that gets past Cullen. And Eckes takes second.
Because the only other game he was at was adults. He was at Tri-County. But those are both pre-uniform.
2-2 to Konishny. And Bodwine steps off. That's hit to short. Fired to first for the second out. And Eckes takes third on the throw. He's safe there. 2 down, runner on third for Carter Summer. Summer 0 for 2 today. And reached on a hit by pitch in the 4th. And that's hit into center. And it lands past the center fielder, Perkins, and in for a double is Carter Summer, his first hit of the game, and he knocks in a run as while doing it. And Eckes scores. Ray Becker. 1 for 2 with a walk, a double, and 2 runs scored today. Columbus inching closer. They now trail 13-7. It's fouled away. 0-1 to Becker. Stopped by Cullen, 1-1.
The one about for Jenny? Yeah. Yeah, it did. You should post it on Facebook too. I can also post one. Like tag her and everything?
I'm not friends with her, so I can't tag her.
Then just make a post.
That's low and away, 2-1.
I sent her 2 messages on Facebook.
I don't think she'll.
Oh, but when she messaged me on Facebook, she expected me to respond immediately.
Oh, yeah. Why?
When about homecoming or prom, that I would have let Matthew go with Ava.
And that hits Becker. 2 on now for Columbus. Bring up Ryan Burnick.
Ryan Burnick on deck. Jude Becerra.
Burnick has reached all 3 times today. He has an RBI, 2 walks, now has another opportunity to do so with runners on first and second.
Charlie walked up by them. Here comes her mom. Here comes his dad. Charlie literally pulled me up the hill and was up there. And I was like, there's no dog in there.
Did you take Charlie home?
Yeah, he's in his kennel.
Should have let him in with the chickens while you're gone.
0-2 to Bernick.
Really?
Yeah, the babies. I sent her a snap. So what did I do?
Oh yeah, I was wondering. So you got more?
5 more, but these
Okay.
ones are layers, so these ones will keep. The other ones are dead next week.
Oh.
Probably not. If I have to.
I forget that my card is in the water. Like, how many things I could do with my card?
And that's hit high into right field. And caught for the third out by Gladowski. Another run in for the Dons as they now trail 13-7. Top half of the sixth coming up after these commercial messages.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Rosholt. Top half of the sixth inning, John Carlson at the plate. He has 2 singles today and scored a run. And that's hit out into left and caught for a quick out. 1 down, bringing up Wyatt Bodwine. One thing about John is he has earned Eagle Scout. Bodwine checks for a strike, 0-1. I think I've now mentioned I have a couple players yet from Bill's factoids on the Falcons. I don't know if... Yeah, Bodwine hitting in place of Dylan Cook here. Dylan Cook is planning to work on power lines after high school. He tried guitar lessons, but they didn't take, according to Bill. 2-1 now to Bodwine. And that's a walk. A runner on with 1 down, bring up Logan Hintz. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. pinch runner here, Daniel. I believe he'll be starting game 2. Game 3 today, game 2 for the Falcons.
Back so soon?
Yes, I can scratch one more thing off my list. Track is done.
Oh,
I'm really sorry, Bobby, to mess your day up, but I did get back here sooner than you wanted.
1-0 to Hintz. Runner on first, 1 down. That's high from Konishny. Hintz has scored 3 times today. And that's hit and lands out at second. Now 2 down, run around first for Levi Cullen. And Becker can't find it. Hintz to second. Hit foul wide of first base. That lands in for a strike, 1-2. That's foul, 1-2 again. That's low. Full count now to Cullen. Konishny looks back. Hintz. And Cullen takes the walk. 2 on for A.J. O'Brien.
Courtesy runner for the catcher.
Inside, 1-0. And that is fouled back. And that's called strike 1-2 to A.J. O'Brien. Hit to second, bounces off his shin. Hintz rounds third and scores his 4th run of the game on the error.
Sully Perkins on deck, Mike Wadowski.
Sully Perkins now up. If you're a Columbus softball fan, they trail Assumption 3-1. We have some other games going on today. Aquinas up 5-0 to Pacelli in baseball. De Pere up on Spash 6-5. That's baseball as well. Two and one to Perkins. That gets past Becker. 3-1, and both runners advance. Hit foul, full count to Perkins. He's scored twice today. Reached on a hit by pitch and an error. And that's a called third strike to end the inning. Amherst picks up another run. They're up 14-7. Bottom half of the 6th coming up in just a bit.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Welcome back to Rosholt. Bottom of the 6th. Wyatt Bodwine still pitching. Becerra, Pankratz, Frayne up to bat for the Dons.
Up to bat, number 15, Jude Becerra. On deck, number 13, Caleb Pankratz.
Becerra is 0 for 2 today with a walk. When you have a lot of games in a season and a weekend triangular like this, opportunities for pitchers who usually don't get much experience pitching to get just that. Two and one to Jude Becerra. Bodewine's offering is wide, 3-1. Hitters count for Becerra. And that's low and away for a strike, full count. And that's outside for a walk. Bring up Caleb Pankratz. 1 for 1 with 2 walks. First pitch strike to Pankratz.
Aiden had too much faith. He said an A.
And that gets past Cullen, 2-1. As Becerra reaches second. And after this, we still got Rosholt versus Amherst. Rosholt fell 6-16 to Columbus Catholic this morning.
In between the campers, it's like a hose there earlier. Yeah, but it's like a fair game trailer with stuffed animal prizes. So I don't know if they have it for like the threshery and stuff. I don't know. It's really. Wasn't something going on today or
And another walk from Bodewine. Runners on first and second, and Bill Held coming to the pitcher's mound here. Looks like no pitching change. Just talking it over with his infield.
More? Yeah, I think it's 3 more. Absolutely.
Becerra on second, Pankratz on first, Frayne to bat, no out. Bottom of the 6th. Outside 1-0. Frayne is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And I think we might have a pinch hitter here. Number 3. Wieland. It's now 3-0 to Wieland. And another walk. Bases loaded for Amherst. Drew Lang stepping up to the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. So if Columbus Catholic wants to get back in this one, now is the time. Bases loaded, no out. They've had patience at the plate this inning, then get a big hit. They're an inch closer. Swing and a miss from Lang, 1-2. Hit out into the outfield. And range over with a diving catch is Perkins. Runner tags up. Now Becerra scores. Pankratz to third on the sacrifice fly from Lang and the first out. Carson Eckes now up with runners on the corners and one down. Nice pitch there by Bodwine. Off-speed pitch landing in for a strike. Cullen fakes the throw. Wieland to second. Now runners on second and third, one down. 0-2 to Eckes, who scored twice today, one via home run. And that's hit past a diving Carlson. One run in on the RBI single from Eckes. Bringing up Matt Konishny. And that's low, 1-0.
There's rumors that he is, but it's an elementary position. I don't know who is doing it. Steve, were you at the last board meeting? A bunch of elementary. Did they announce what the new resignation was? We got an email that said that.
And that throw from Bodwine over his head. A runner scores. And Eckes still at first, so now the third run of the inning in, 14-10.
No, I think it was full. Yeah, and she was doing it, but I'm trying to remember who did summer school.
No, I hadn't heard.
Me neither.
And my wife can't tell me.
Yep, no, I know. I didn't know if you were there and it was an open or.
No.
Up to bat, Summer on deck, Becker.
Nope,
Oh, just kidding. Sorry. Sorry, Mac. How cute he is.
Whose dog is that? Whatever county that
And that's low, 3-0 to Matt Konishny. Konishny takes his base. Runner on first and second for Carter Summer. Coach Bill Held coming in for a pitching change. We'll take a break. You're watching baseball on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Logan Hintz, who was playing second, now pitching for Amherst. He finds himself with runners on first and second. Amherst up 14-10. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Dan Lau calling this game for you today. Coach Joe Konishny called game one as Columbus beat Rosholt 16-6. And we still have another Rosholt-Amherst game to follow. Carter Summer stepping up. His fifth at-bat of the ball game. He is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a double. 1 RBI today. Coach Held sending his third pitcher of the game. Mike Gladowski started. And Wyatt Bodwine came in relief for a few innings. Now it is Logan Hintz. Logan has scored 4 times today. I think Hintz was given an extra chance to warm up. We're waiting on the umpire to return. Carter Summer batting with Eckes on second, Konishny on first. 3 in in the bottom of the 6th so far. Columbus Catholic inching their way closer as they now trail 14-10. The first pitch from Hintz is a ball. That's outside, 2-0. And the new pitcher finds himself behind 3-0. And that's down the heart of the plate, 3-1. A little bit inside to Summer. That's a walk to load the bases. Ray Becker now catching. Is up to bat. Still one down. Bases loaded. And that's behind Becker. 3-0 to him. That's a called strike, 3-1. That's a walk and an RBI for Becker. All runners advance. Eckes scoring. Ryan Burnick up to bat. And we have another pitching change. We'll be right back on Selesky Sports.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
welcome back. New pitcher for the Falcons, Sully Perkins. He finds himself with 1 out and bases loaded, facing Ryan Burnick. That drops in for a strike. 0-2 to Burnick. That's hit into the outfield. Landing. A runner scores. RBI from Burnick. Bringing up Jude Becerra. Walked and scored earlier this inning. Kid hustling to find the foul ball. I know where it is, but he doesn't. Maybe I should run out and get it so I can get the reward. He still can't find it. 14-12. One and 1 to Becerra. That's hit into left center. A runner scores. Another one around. And we have a tie ball game here in Rosholt. 14-14. Becerra delivers a 2-run single. Runners on the corners now. So, should Columbus plate one more runner, who would have thought they would go into the 7th with a save opportunity? Came into the inning down 14-7. But even if they should take the lead, there have only been 2 half innings where a run has not been scored. That was the bottom of the 1st and the top of the 5th. That's outside, 1-2. Two and 2 to Pancrats. Pancrats picked up a couple runs today. Has walked 3 times and singled. It's hit to third. A run scores, not caught at first. So Columbus has taken the lead. Pancrats on first. Becerra on third. 15-14 Columbus Catholic. 8 runs in the inning. Still 1 out. For Wieland. It's hit down to third. Out at second. Relay. Not in time. A runner scores. 6-4 out at second. And reaching on fielder's choice is Wayland. The 9th run of the inning. Drew Lang back at bat. Until that out there, he was the only out of the inning. When he flew out to center to now pitcher Sully Perkins. "30 runs in the game. And the second 16 spot of the day from the Dons. That hits the outside corner. 0-1 to Lang. Chop to third. Throw to first. To Bodwine, and that ends the inning. And what an inning it was. Columbus Catholic finds himself in a winning situation. They lead 16-14. Top of the 7th coming up after this.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T-Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Rosholt. Columbus Catholic 16, Amherst 14. Gladowski, Pesky, Gladowski. Due up to face Mac Konishny, top of the 7th. Konishny at 52 pitches. Grounds it to third. High throw unable to be caught by Becerra. Gladowski safe. Gladowski had to stretch way over to try to catch that while keeping his foot on the bag, and it was just too far.
Up to bat Pesky, on deck Gage Gladowski.
Now Pesky up to bat. Konishny fires in for a strike. That's hit to short and out at second. For the first out is Gladowski on the 6-4 relay. One down, Pesky reaching on fielder's choice, bringing up Gage Gladowski. That is hit high Lands fair. Single from Gage Kladowski. And Pesky to second. Bring up John Carlson. 1 down, 2 on.
Up to bat, Carlson. On deck, Bodine.
Foul back, 0-2. Konishny looking to his catcher. And low and away, 1-2. Konishny, of course, the regular catcher for the Dons. And that hits the corner for a called third strike. And Columbus Catholic is 1 out away from finishing off Amherst. 2 down. Wyatt Bodwine up to bat. Called strike, 0-1. And that's a strike. 1 strike away are the Dons from becoming 2-0 on the day and rallying for 9 runs in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a called third strike to end the ball game. Columbus Catholic 16, Amherst 14. Thank you for joining us today. We still have a third game yet to come, Rosholt versus Amherst. You'll hear from our Nasonville Dairy sponsor here, and then we will end this stream and have Rosholt versus Amherst for you, which I assume would be 20-30 minutes away. You can look forward to that. Thank you for watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.